It will be my honor to show you the ready charges for the worm hunt. The choice is yours. This is a high honor, Arisen. See, you do not take it lightly. Here are the details. Wondrous tidings, Arisen. The Duke is to grant you an audience. His Grace wishes to commend you for your valor and your service to the land. Know, however, that any errand you have taken on will be left to another to complete. You will also be asked to return your writ of permission to join the hunt. If you have aught left undone, pray tend to it afore you come to see the Duke, sir. I must be clear. Your audience with His Grace will put an end to any current tasks, and you will be asked to return your license to the worm hunt. Knowing that, are you prepared to see His Grace now? You are quite certain? No tasks left incomplete? No need for the license to the hunt? Understood. Then pray, enter the castle, sir. A guide awaits within to see you to His Grace.
Tonight the fisher knight leaves the humble shores of home for the heady depths of Cart. Pray, let this token from humble Festi garner favor with the leviathans within. Oh, tut, no time for thanks, friend. The Duke awaits. Sail on, dear knight, sail on.
Look at the brave knight. Look at this kid.
I fear your crown outshines my own. By my command, every road in Grancis shall be open to you henceforth as a member of the Worm Hunt. May your efforts help deliver us from the shadow of the dragon. As long as that damnable beast draws breath, I'll fain accept any help on offer. All right.
The sovereign of this land ill comprehends the urgency of the danger it faces. This eve's empty pomp is ample proof. All gaiety, without a hint of real concern. I'll allow, 'tis well understandable. A people numbed by 2 generations of peace cannot be expected to know true resolve. 'Tis a lesson taught by fire and sacrifice. Pray let His Grace learn before the fire takes all. But I ought not speak in such bold terms before His Grace.
Arisen. Hail, sir. It seems you truly stand apart from the rest of us. Some sneered when I presented the Hydra's head. Said it was your feat alone that won it. In truth, I cannot deny it. I had no hand in it. 'Tis plain fact. But what of the enlistment corps, then? What meaning does our fealty hold? I have no answer to give my men. To give myself.
The Duke has seemed different of late. Duke has seemed different of late.
So this is the Arisen. I see no difference in your mane than any other knight. What is it you possess that sets you so apart? A hidden strength? Good fortune? So this... what is...
If Duke Edmund judges morale that important, I'll attempt to enjoy myself.
I'll grant such gaiety may unite the men and stoke them to greater valor. But do we truly have the time to lend such pursuits with a dragon upon us?
I'll not rest my hopes on any Arisen.
I cannot fathom His Grace's waste of coin on such festivity, while our defenses stand bare. Just the same, I'll not refuse his wine.
Word of your feats has reached us here, sir. You've the worm's own strength to cleft the Hydra's pate in one blow. No doubt you'll prove more than equal to the dragon. I await tell of your next victory.
Greetings to you, Arisen. Have you met with my the Duchess Eleanor? Such a beauty, we? Even back in Meloir's court, she was famed for her fair looks. I've had the privilege of tending to her since she was but a child, and still I fawn over her as if she were my own blood. And now, to see the child I hold so close, gone and wed in such a foreign land. Ought to have been a grand wedding too, I should think. A feast, if nothing else. But with the dragon come, 'tis not the time for such revels. Truly, the mistress has e'er been an unlucky child. Bad enough their marriage should go without celebration. These days, the Duke scarce finds time to speak with her. Oui, with the dragon come, he's important matters to tend to, but still. The man is old, I know, but isn't right to neglect one's own new pride so, if you'll pardon me saying. Bad enough their marriage should go with... oui.
Ah, the glorious return of the inimitable, the indomitable, the unforgettable! Scratch that last one. Who were you again? I jest, Fisher Knight, for I am a jester. I dare say every man in Grand Sorin knows who you are by now. Your fame is little wonder at the fearsome rate you've solved the Duchy's woes. The Arisen nods, they say, and lo, the spheres do shake. And now His Grace has you in his direct employ. Your rise to glory is an inspiration, humble knight, and no man looks up to you so much as I. And now His Grace, you're right.
My. Apologies, dear warrior. But to see a face austere as the castle walls adorned with this... Still, 'tis more agreeable than the endlessly dour air of most of my husband's sewn swords. Valor dwells in the heart, after all. The brave ought not need their raiment to speak for their mettle, no?
Hail, dear warrior of the lovely helm. I fear I am remiss in asking your name, sir. Arisen? You must forgive me. I fear I am grossly ignorant in matters of war. I had thought all who fought shared the title warrior.
But again, you must excuse me. I am Eleanor, come just a few days past as a bride to the Duke. I pray you will serve my lord husband faithfully, Sir Warrior. I presume the crown you bear is a mark of your station as the Arisen? I must apologize for my laughter, good sir. I assure you I meant no disrespect. You would gift me your crown, dear warrior? You are far too kind. I shall cherish it. I shall pray for your safe travels, sir.
All through my reign, I foresaw the coming of this danger. And so I gathered men into armies, stones into strongholds. I readied for war. And then you were risen. You came to us, and the dragon with you. Pray, think on the meaning of that, and of your duty.
Arisen, I would speak with you, privately. This is not the place. 'Tis a conversation best had after dark. Meet me in the courtyard by night.
I've heard talk. You're the Arisen, eh? It's quite an honor to be employed by the Duke himself. They're putting steel in the hand of every able-bodied man in the Duchy, no doubt you've seen. Even so, it may prove too little. Considering the foe, no force is too large. I do not ken what magic you Arisen work to control the pawns, nor do I care to. Just the same, you're a useful lot when there's need for able hands. Well, keep it up.
By decree of the Duke, you are to be allowed free passage into the castle. This right extends only to your person, and you are advised to comport yourself fittingly. A grievous breach in conduct will see you removed from the castle, or worse. You will take your orders from the Duke's Chamberlain, Aldous. Speak to him for further instruction. May the Maker see you on to further glory, sir.
How fared your audience with His Grace, Arisen? Aldous Ludric Sorn at your service, sir. I serve as a Chamberlain in the Duke's court. As you may have seen for yourself, it seems His Grace is unwell. In truth, there is worry enough to make any man's head ache, but I fear he ails of worse than worry. Perhaps I ought not speak further on the matter, for my own well-being. I am charged with assigning royal orders, tasks of great import issued by the Duke himself. Pray forgive the bother, but I ask that you come to see me here in the castle whenever circumstances allow you to take on assignment. The future of this war is murky, sir. May your efforts help to bring its end into sight. You are to see me for your assignments, and no one else. I speak for His Grace on such matters. My word is his. As such, any task deserves your full and immediate attention. Pray, make your choice, sir. You've a stake in this, and a right to hear, sir. You know of Fornival, aye? He is among the wealthiest of Grand Soren's merchants, though now he stands to lose all. He is accused of a litany of crimes. I would beg a favor, if you've the time. It seems Fornival was as busy in his underground dealings as in his honest work. His bill of crimes includes bribery, fraud, abduction, the selling of secrets, even collusion with Salvation. The inquest continues as we speak. Should the present tide prevail, he will likely be found guilty and put to death. Opinions are split, however, on the credibility of the present proofs and testimonies. A few days yet remain before the matter is decided. I ask that you go and gather what facts you can. Any proof is welcome, be it evidence or testimony, aught that clearly shows his guilt or innocence. Justice must be done, and for that, we've need of the truth. You are to see me. I speak for his... Pray, make your... No doubt you're aware, the roads are ever more overrun with beasts of every stripe. The threat has only worsened since the dragon's coming. Trade has suffered, citizens have died. A company of the land's finest sword hands have been gathered to thin the creature's numbers. It is no perfect solution, but it is a start. I would ask you to join them, sir. There's been no end of reports of caravans bearing tribute bound for Grand Soren being waylaid by monsters. Among them, the direst threat is posed by the Griffin. It is not a creature easily quelled, but we can ignore it no longer. Hence the company of elites. And now it seems they are prepared to face the beast. They stand in wait outside the castle gate. Go and speak with them for further detail. I fear this may be a long battle, sir. May the Maker be your shield.
Well, it pains me to burden you, busy as you are with the royal orders, but there is aught I would speak of with you. 'Tis a cause of worry, though I speak only for myself and not as Chamberlain. Might I beg a moment? Skeletons have been sighted near the capital these past few days. Elsewhere, I've had no end of reports of secret meetings among the zealots of Salvation. I cannot help but see the two as intertwined, though I have no evidence to prove it. Still, I'll be damned if I allow their kind to go corrupting the minds of good people for want of evidence. Arisen, I ask this as a favor. Will you look into these events and hunt out any thread that connects them? I believe I've learned where the cult meets. I've made note of it on your map. I ask you begin your search there. Go, and learn what you can.
Blustering fools just barged in, eh? Hold me prisoner like some common criminal. 'Tis madness and base insult. You there, you're an able sort. There's time yet afore my trial is decided. Pray, arrange for my acquittal however you may. If you see me through this storm, I'll sell to you at cost for the rest of my days. 'Tis a generous offer, eh? Now go, and pray put an end to this farce. I'm eager to be quit of this confinement. Please, sir.
I believe in my father's innocence, Arisen. Please, please help him. I believe in my father's please.
What? Fornival stands trial? 'Tis a pity. In truth, the man was profligate. His ostentation earned him envy and enmity in equal parts. But he was not the sort of man to seek profit in the misfortunes of others. I will add my name to the petition. I shall pray that his innocence is proven.
I hear no. Have your pick. What will it be today? What will it be today? Have you come again soon?
You know of the witch what lives in those woods?
Aye, they say she understands worm speak, the dragon's own tongue.
That Hexer's lived there for many a year. Even as a child, I heard cradle tales of her witchery.
His Grace is keen to seek out the old crow. Even now, he gathers men for a search party. You know more of the witch? Rumors swirl of late, most on how she speaks with the dragon. Consorts with him more like some say. Others claim she summoned the worm herself. Whatever the case, we could do worse than seek her counsel if she knows aught of the beast. Speak with the soldiers to hear more of the witch. Even now they mount an expedition to find her.
That Hexer's lived there for many a year. Even as a child, I heard cradle tales of her witchery.
Here now, a warrior such as yourself seeks always finer weapons, yeah? If you aid me in a small matter, you shall have access to weapons both fearsome and powerful. What do you say? Excellent. So, have you heard tell of the master weaponsmith in these parts? His talent is without measure, but he's stubborn as a plough beast and sells only to a chosen circle of clients. To such patrons, he gifts an idol to make his favour known. I must gain such an icon and access to his wares no matter what the cost. It's often been said you possess a talent for discovery. Secure me a figurine, and I shall provide weapons the likes of which you have never dreamed. What say you? Will you help? The master works all, you can't go wrong. Masterworks all. Masterworks all. The idols are said to come in various forms. Which you secure is not important, so long as it permits me to parley with the weaponsmith. I trust your skill is on measure with the task, or I would not ask it of you. The Masterworks all, you can't... Masterwork, come again.
Duke Edmund was an Arisen in his day, attended by pawns of his own. What has become of them, I wonder? As I hear it, the Pawn Legion does not age, or ail, or die, long as their master draws breath. As I hear it, the...
I hear old Fornival is the subject of an inquest. His conviction would bring me no joy, not least for the loss of revenue I would suffer. Arisen, I have a proposition, sir. I've long had dealings with Fornival, and want to believe in his innocence. Pray, take a petition for his acquittal from me, that it may help sway his arbiters.
You are to see me. I speak for him. Pray, make your choice, sir. I would ask you to seek... Good. You've brought evidence. Here, I shall see it submitted to the court. There's time yet, sir. Pray, continue in your efforts. You are to see... Pray, make your choice. I would ask... The inquest... Good. You've brought evidence. Here, I shall see it submitted to the court. There's time yet, sir. Pray, continue in your efforts.
Well met, sir.
Well, I grant.
What'd you make of this new plan the High Conclave's crafted? I know the aim's to sow chaos, but still, I can't but think it's excessive. Talk is those walking bones have slain 3 of our own, and we're to let such creatures roam the roads.
Aye, if we're so ordered. The rest of the Conclave's design relies on those skeletons to draw off the Duke's attention. I'll grant you their bloodthirst is greater than I'd thought. 'Tis time to send word to the others. Come, no more doubts, brother. You're to begin work under the Conclave soon, no?
Aye, I'm bound for there now. 'Tis my first time. I was surprised at the summons, truth be told. I've not been with Salvation long. I suppose they trust me. I'll not miss the hellish life of a messenger, I'll tell you that.
You! How long were you there? What did you hear? The skeletons. Damn my luck. I'll not hang for Salvation. It was only a way to earn some coin in the first place.
They pay a tidy sum for finding new believers and sending them on to the Conclave, though I suppose my hand in that ends today. Let's be civil here, friend. We're not enemies, you and I. Surely we can strike a deal that benefits the both of us. Like, say, I give you a special bit of merchandise in return for a stack of coin. Well, will you help me put this dark business behind me? Good, good. Pray, just tell no one it was I what gave you this, eh? 'Tis a key that will allow you into their sanctum. What you do once you're there is your business, though I doubt you'll manage much.
Beg pardon, Arisen. I'm sure this is a small matter, but I would yet have you hear it. I was at my post before the castle not long ago, when a strange man came round asking after your whereabouts. Even more curious. When I told him I knew not, he swore me, tell no one of our encounter. Have you some enemy, Arisen? His eyes were mad. I shall never forget them. I beg you, be wary.
I had a feeling you might be our escort. Aye, we are the company of elites you're to march with. A poor jest, I know. We'll circle the capital, striking the Griffin as we come upon it along the way. We attack when it sets down. It is nothing so clever as to be called a stratagem, but it will work. If you still care to join us after hearing all that, let's be off. Focus. The hunt is afoot.
Elites or no, I'd feel better at ease with a few more men.
Clear your mind of all but the fight. Make haste! Make haste!
The sky offers considerable advantage. The sky offers considerable advantage. Still, we must fight.
It's close. I can feel it.
It comes. Damn bird. Fleeing to its roost the moment its fortunes turn. We cannot let this chance escape. Come, Arisen, to the Blue Moon Tower!
Are you well? I owe you for that.